What's up everyone, CountBlagorath here with an album review, this time of the 2012 Winter Wolf Records release of Wilt, self-titled. This is their debut EP. If you're not familiar with Wilt, which I'm sure most of you are not, they are an atmospheric black metal band hailing from Canada, and they play a brand of atmospheric black metal that is very reminiscent to bands such as Drook, Wolves in a Throne Room, Winter Phylith, and Woden's Throne. Those are the four major bands I think of when I listen to this band. Now, the thing with these guys is their songs are not extremely long. There's only one song that breaks the 10-minute mark, and most of them stay pretty relatively short. Between about 6 minutes each, except for one song, which is 11 minutes. Sorry, I had to look just to make sure. The songs breeze by fast, but yet you get lost in them, and that's why it feels like it goes by faster than the songs are. The songs feel very, they feel slow at times, even when they're going blistering fast. And that's something that's beautiful I like about atmospheric black metal, is a band that has the ability to not only go blistering fast, but have that blistering speed become so hypnotic it feels like time slows down. And that is something that this band really pulls off. And the only other band I can think of that really does that with their song lengths, even if they're short or extremely long, is Woden's Throne. They definitely have a side to them that goes from these really long, lengthy songs, and then they do these short ones, and the speed and the way the songs flow, they're hypnotic, and it feels like time slows down. And that's what this EP does, is it feels like it's an hour long, but in reality, it's relatively short, and that's something that's beautiful. The riffs are, as I said, hypnotic when they're fast, and when they're slow, they are just almost sorrow-filled, emotional, beautiful black metal riffs that are just drenched in atmosphere of this cold autumn environment. And it's a perfect album to listen to this time of year. I mean, link will be in the description to their Bandcamp page. You'll be able to listen to it full there. I recommend buying the CD, which I plan on doing very soon, actually. This is something that you need to hear, especially this time of year, because it has this very cold autumn-like feel that not too many other bands can really bring forth in their music quite like this. The only other bands I can really think of that do this to me are Woden's Throne with their album Loss and Agalloch's The Mantle. Those are two albums for me that are perfect for this time of year, and this is another one to go with that. Just great riffs drenched in this cold atmosphere. Everything is perfectly audible, from the guitars to the bass to the rhythm, any lead work that's done. It's all there, and it's all perfect sounding. The major focus in the mix, though, is the guitar, so that is boom, right square in the face for the majority of this EP. Now, as I said, the bass, it sounds great. Nothing more to be said about it, other than it sounds really good, and it fits really well with the music. Drums are relatively good. I'm not a huge fan of some of the blast beats that are on here because they feel a little monotonous, but once again, that adds to the repetitive atmosphere of the music, and that's something I really enjoy. Just from a personal nitpick point of view, I think the blast beats could be improved by mixing up the timing on them instead of them being the kind of like the, I'm trying to think of what the real name for this style blast beat is, because I know it's not a Euroblast and it's not like a 4/4 one, because it's the snare and hi-hat being hit at the same time, and there's something about that I've never been a fan of, but it works, so that's pretty good. Though sonically speaking, the drums sound great. Snare's a little flat, but it still sounds very good. Kick drum has plenty of punch behind it. Toms sound good. All the cymbals are audible. Nothing bad there. Other than those blast beats, though, everything else about this is extremely good when from the performance standpoint on the drums. I absolutely love some of the grooves and rhythms and beats that the drummer comes up with, and a lot of the fills are extremely good too. I like that a lot. Just some really good stuff overall. Vocal wise, just some very good kind of high pitch, not exactly shrieky, very raspy, almost hollow screams. They sound very far off in the distance, almost like the sound of wind just blowing by your ear. It's an amazing thing, and I love the vocals. And lyrically, from what I've been able to make out, it's very, very good. This is some extremely solid stuff. If you're a fan of atmospheric black metal like I am, this is something for you. This will be right up your alley. This is something you need to listen to. If I had to pick one song to listen to, I would probably say Imperium or Autumn Veil. Those are two extremely good songs. I recommend you listen to the whole EP. It's on their Bandcamp page. Listen to it, buy it. It's extremely good. For a score, this is a very solid debut. So I'm going to give this a extremely solid 8.5 out of 10. This is very, very good. Definitely do yourself a favor, listen to it. Link will be in the description along with their Facebook page. Give them a like. And that is all, everyone. 8.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And as always, keep it metal.